Alright, welcome back to Sitting Pretty with Silky. You already know what it is. Thank you guys for coming to my channel. If you haven't hit that subscription button, make sure you subscribe so you can get a notification every time I post. Like and comment on this video, you guys. This is the 360 frontal unit being made by yours truly. Okay, so when you place your frontal down, you want to always make sure you got that M in the front of your frontal. You always want to have that little M. If the front of your frontal don't look like an M, stop, start over. You are doing it wrong. If it's flat, that is wrong. It's going to be too tight. And if it's too tight, it's not right. So make sure you got that M. And you want to make sure when you place your frontal around the back and the sides, you have a fingertip of space between the lace and the cap. So make sure your frontal comes at least a finger, which is an inch, past the stocking cap that you're sewing it to. Once you do that, sew down your extra lace, or you can just cut off your extra lace and just slow down the frontal, but I like to keep the lace. I don't know why. For me, I just feel like it makes it last longer. But I'm just sewing down the lace right here, and then when you start putting your bundles on, you always start from the longest bundle to the shortest, unless you're doing like a bob or something. But other than that, you start from the longest to the shortest. You do the same thing, the little U shape at the back, meet each point to the end of the frontal at the top. Just keep going around, follow the U slope like I'm doing. You see? Yep, just come around. I'm gonna go back around, make sure that you, and one thing I wanted to tell you, when you flip your hair on the side, if you're doubling your tracks, when you get to the end where you're about to flip it, stop a little bit, sew up just one of the tracks and flip that over, and then come back and meet to the second one and grab it, and then finish going around. So that way when you flip your tracks over, it's not all puffy and it's not a big lump right there. It'll lay flat without you having to cut your tracks. Because if you like me, you do not want to cut your tracks, because it'll make it start shedding. It won't last as long, and then pieces get mixed. You won't know what inch is what. So yeah, if you want to take your wig apart, this is a good thing to do when you're sewing, because that way you don't have to cut your tracks at every fold over. Like, that's just annoying for me, and honestly, I didn't buy my bundles and spend that much money to cut it. But once you're done, you're going to sit there and you're going to cut that extra lace off right there, that extra cap that you don't need no more, because now your frontal is that. Yeah, baby. I'm teaching y'all some good stuff, you know. Cut close, but don't cut the thread. Make sure, because if you cut the thread, you done just messed up. Now you're going to have to start all over, unless you want to sit there and play Tetris and try to figure out what piece go what. But make sure you do not cut too close, because then you're going to detach it. Once you cut off the extra lace, you're basically done. You just want to make sure everything is laid flat. Want to make sure everything is neat, everything is secure, everything is where you want it. And if so, then you can go ahead and cut off the extra lace in the front and go ahead and install that baby. Thank you guys for watching. Always sit pretty with Silky.